All right, Shalom. Before I start, we give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Shai, Bashem, Rachachorash, the honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like ahchyam. Walk, walk, and learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. All right, and I got these Bluetooths in, so I don't know if they're gonna sound strange or not. So I'm gonna say Salak beforehand, but it's just gonna be another real quick video. I was doing some reading here in Romans. This is something that's mainly going to be applied towards the brotherhood. All right, because here in this truth, we're all one body under Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, at least you should be. But we're different spirits individually. All right, so there's certain things that brothers is gonna, we all have to teach the correct doctrine. We all have to have the same faith. But there's certain things, intricate things in our lives that are going to be different. All right, a brother in his spare time might like to play basketball. Another brother may like to draw. All right, but things like this are insignificant to salvation. So really, you can't be harping on brothers just because they're different from you in these certain aspects. All right, as long as we got the correct doctrine, every brother has the same understanding on the scriptures. All right, everybody's bringing out the same wisdom, all right, having the same faith. All right, just because you like to say tomato and then the one brother likes to say tomato, that doesn't make him wicked. All right, so this is Romans chapter 14. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "Who art thou that judgest another man's servant? To his own master he standeth or falleth. Yeah, he shall be holden up, for the Most High Power is able to make him stand." All right, in which basically, to put it to you in the most simplest terms that I can, like with the analogy I just made. All right, you may say potato, but the brother next to you says potato. All right, well, brother, it's potato, brother. Hey, look, it's about teaching this word, and really, this goes into certain things. When you have, okay, let's say, or you know what, I'll get a perfect example first. Because even Yahweh Shai, he had to correct John, because basically it deals with being over righteous. All right. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Let me get this, because I didn't even have it prepared, but the Spirit just hit me. Hey, look, the scriptures explain things way better than we ever can. That's why we got to let the scriptures speak whenever we can. I know it's here in John somewhere. This is John chapter 22. I'm going to start at verse 20. It says, "Then Peter, turning about and seeth the disciple whom Yahushua loved following, which also leaned on his breast at supper, and said, Lord, which is he that betrayeth thee? Peter, seeing him, said to Yahushua, Lord, and what shall this man do? Yahushua saith unto him, If I will that he tarry till I come, what is that to thee? Follow thou me." So basically, John saw, Peter saw John. It's a well-known fact that John was Yahushua's favorite disciple. All right. And, Peter, a little bit of a spirit of jealousy came upon him. All right. That's why Yahushua made the rebuttal. If I will that he tarry till I come, what is it to thee? Follow thou me. So basically, he was kind of, in a sense, he was kind of hating on John, and Yahushua had to correct him. He said, Peter, don't worry about John. Do the work. All right. Do that in which I taught you. And that's what it comes down, in the brotherhood. All right. A lot of issues that brothers have with each other is really just demons in your own head fucking with you. All right. No, a brother didn't mean to bump into you. No, a brother didn't mean to to eat the last piece of cheese that you wanted to put on your burger. He wasn't doing it to be a demon to you. All right. So you have to understand these things. Every brother, concerning this truth, we're all unique in our own form and fashion, but when it comes to this word, we all come together in one unison. All right. You might like women with blonde hair. A brother might like women with black hair. Is a brother wicked because he likes women with blonde hair? No. All right. That brother still knows the name like you. He's teaching the truth like you, and he's getting the word in like you. So get off the brother forehead. All right. Basically, now this is verse, or the next chapter, or the next verse, it goes into something else. But it's basically Yahushua was saying, look, don't worry about him. Do this word. And that's basically the message that I'm trying to push. There's a lot of, basically, don't be causing strife unnecessarily. All right. And, once again, most of the time, it's just demons in your head. All right. Brothers aren't going to purposely do things to each other to irk one another. All right. This is Romans 14:5. It says, one man esteemeth one day above another. Another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. And that's what it comes down to. All right. I'll give another example. One brother may be vegetarian. One brother may only the brother not showing up if it ain't no steak on the plate. Now, is that brother wicked because he's vegetarian? No. All right. He's still doing the work like you. He's still all about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai like you. So we can't have any, discrepancies about it. All right. As long as brothers is teaching and pushing the word in sincerity, all right, under the doctrine that's been handed to us by the apostles through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, hey, then keep the rules rolling. All right. And really, I'll have to get the scripture because really it goes back to the curse that's upon us. All right. But, and that's why it says, now I'm going to start at verse 1. Romans 14:1. It says, him that is weak in the faith receive ye, but not to doubtful disputations. For one believeth that he may eat all things, another who is weak eateth herbs. Let no man that eateth despise him that eateth not, and let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth, for the Most High Power hath received them. And that's basically what Yahushua was saying to Peter. He says, look, this my man John. What does it matter to you what he does, as long as he's doing this thing in sincerity. All right. And here in this Romans, dealing with the herbs and the meat, this is both it's twofold, physically and spiritually. All right. You might some brothers have a stronger spirit than others. Some brothers have more understanding because they've been around longer, or the spirit is dealing with them more. Some brothers can remember precepts better. You can't be hating and jealous on them. Why? Because it says at the verse of N3, for the Most High Power hath received him. So ultimately, hey, don't be getting the little things. You can't be getting bent out of shape out of the little things. All right. You might like wearing Nikes. A brother might like wearing New Balance. All right. You might like a red car. Brother might like a blue car. That don't make your brother wicked. All right. And you know what? Now let me get this real quick, and I'm gonna jump. Romans 15:1. It says, "We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak, and not to please ourselves." And that's another thing. If you have now let me get this, because really, how's this word spelled? Con. Yep. I just got it on deck. Hey, and for brothers that are stronger, they have to be willing to help the brothers that are weaker. They might not be weak out of wickedness. They might just be actually weak because their spirit isn't on that level yet. So you have to bear with brothers. A brother, he might not be on the same level as you, physically or spiritually. But that doesn't make the brother wicked. A brother isn't wicked because you can do more push-ups than him. Or a brother isn't wicked because you can remember a certain precept that he can't. All right. Basically this video is just dealing with, how we are to treat each other in the brotherhood. As long as the brother is teaching the name Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and doing right, then we can't hearken on the little things. And that's why you had the situation, and, he might be watching, but the dude who made that video saying it was wicked, I'll say it was wicked to let your rocks off on your own. All right. Hey, that's that's between each man and the Lord. Something like that is so minute. All right. Then you had a guy saying watching sports on television is wicked. All right. Hey, look, things like that, man. Hey, teach what the apostles have taught. All right. And bear the infirmities of your brethren. All right. Now let me get this. Romans chapter 12, verse 16, it says, "Be of the same mind one toward another, mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceits. And that's basically something that it comes down to. And that's something that I always have to check myself, when I'm dealing with other ahchyam. I was raised a certain way. I come from a certain background. Certain shit I used to do, certain shit I wouldn't do. All right. I'm not saying this literally, but let's say your routine is as soon as you get home from work, you come wipe your shoes down, crispy clean, and you place them in front of the door. All right. The brother, he might just come home and throw his shoes by the front door. Now, is that brother being wicked? No, but he's just not doing it the same way as you. You can't be wise in your own conceits. Your way isn't always the right way. All right. You're not, the way that you do something isn't the only way that it has to be done. All right. Don't be judging another man's servant. Is that man teaching the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai? Yes. Is he fervent for this truth? Yes. Then get up off his shoulders. All right. Hey, this brotherhood only works as well. We only get as much into it. Oh, no, slack. We only get as much out of it as we put into it. All right. Now let me get one more, because ultimately it all goes back to this right here. And truly in the kingdom, all these things are going to disappear. We're not going to have little demons on your shoulder, talking smack in your ear, making you do wrong, making you think wrong, and making you look a certain type of way. Let me see. Khan, Deuteronomy 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. So, ultimately, this is just the curses. And soon, those very curses are going to disappear. All right. So, hey, be not wise in your own conceits. Don't be judging another man's servants, over some bullshit. Now, if somebody's teaching off, if somebody's acting like a nigga, if somebody's being unbrotherly or wicked, then yeah, it's time to get on their forehead. But if a brother ain't doing nothing out of line, out of order, don't be looking for a little shit to pick on. Oh man, how come the brother drive with his right hand? You supposed to drive with your left hand on the steering wheel. Man, why that brother always? Oh, how come he opened the door? And hey, most of the time it's just demons. You got to fight that shit in your head. Most of the time it's this curse right here. So that the man that is among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. We have our people, and we're not immune to these curses. All right. We have curses on us that make us do and act certain ways towards each other in which we normally wouldn't, in which we're not going to in the kingdom when these curses are lifted upon us. So up until then, we just have to battle them as much as we can. All right. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rachach, the wonders to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all elect ahchyam, Wak, Wathium, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. And once again, if you like to say tomato and the brother like to say tomato, hey, that's just how it is. All right. That brother could be one of Yahushua's favorite in the spirit. All right, for all that you know. So be careful how you treat the ahchyam, basically. All right. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.